to my vlog, richer in every way. I promised last week that I'm gonna do an Earth Day special. The good thing is I'm keeping up my promises, and it's still April, so it's still kind of relevant. Well, Earth Day is kind of relevant every day because we live on Earth and we gotta do our best to protect it and save it. So this vlog is called How to Save Earth slash How to Save You. Well, because if there wasn't a planet Earth, then there wouldn't be any you, so we gotta save Earth to save you. So today I'm going to talk about 6 things you can do right now in your life that can change and that can help the planet be a better place and that can save planet Earth. The first thing you can do is take your money where your mouth is. I don't know if that makes sense, but take your money where they care about the environment. So take your money out of banks that invest in fossil fuels. So most of the mainstream banks in Australia, and I reckon all over the world, invest in fossil fuels or give out loans to big fossil fuel companies. Just a few weeks ago, I moved to Me Bank here in Australia, and there's heaps of other options. There's like Bendigo Bank, Bank Vic, Bank Australia. I put a link down in the information or details section of the vlog where you can check out other options and choose what works for you. Number 2, take your super where they care about, you know, the environment. So when I first moved to Australia, I didn't even know what super was, what it was for, what it did. And so every time I signed the papers, I was like, yeah, okay, my super can go wherever the company puts money. And then I realized, that's going like everywhere. That's going to the mines and all the fossil fuel stuff that I don't want my money to go to. So last year I switched to Australian Ethical Super, and it's been pretty awesome because they invest in no fossil fuel companies and firms. So you know that your money is not going, your super is, and your money is not going into any fossil fuel projects. Number 3, well, it's connected to Australian Ethical Super. Australian Ethical also provides a service of managing funds. So if you're interested in investing some money, you can invest your money with them under a managed fund, and none of that money actually goes into fossil fuel projects either. So yay, win! All the money goes into happy stuff and renewables, which is what we want for the future, because that's what the future's all about. Number 4, ride your bike. Ride your bike, catch public transport to work. If those are not your options, if you live in places that you can't ride your bike or catch public transport, try not to drive a lot. Try to walk places. If places are really far, that's good exercise. Or try to carpool. Try to kind of do shorter trips or do trips, not shorter trips, I guess, if you live remotely. Don't do a lot of trips. Try and do everything in like one trip maybe. What am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go vegan. And if going vegan is too hard, go vegetarian. And if going vegetarian is too hard, cut down the amount of meat you eat. If you're eating meat 5 days a week, then eat meat maybe 3 days a week. When I kind of started trying to go vegetarian, so this was almost a year and a half ago, I decided I don't like to cook meat. Well, I wasn't very good at cooking meat, so I was just like, I don't like to cook meat, I'm not very good at it either, so I'm just gonna stop buying meat in the house. So I stopped buying meat in the house. So the only time we ever had meat was when we went out, and that too slowly we kind of got so used to not eating meat that we just end up going out and getting veggie burgers instead of beef burgers. But also for my husband, who's French, who used to love to eat meat, for him it kind of became like a treat. So when he could eat meat, it was like a bit of a treat, like yay, meat day. But it's really helped us a lot to just not buy any meat. So obviously if it's like sugar, you know, if you don't have any at home, we don't eat it, and so all is well. So because meat takes a lot of resources to grow, so beef and chicken and lamb and stuff takes a lot of water and resources through the sun is going down, and all these colors are happening. Woo! So sorry for getting distracted. But that's why eating meat is not good for the environment, because so many resources that could have gone into other things have gone into raising cow just so we can eat it. It just doesn't make sense. What else can you do? I'm just trying to kind of get out of this light. And the last thing, it's an easy one, it's a small one, is when you go shopping, try to reduce usage of plastic bags and plastic. So try and take your own like shopping bag, grocery bag when you go shopping, and if you forget and if you do end up getting plastic bags from the supermarket, then try to use that, reuse it heaps of times before you throw it away, or repurpose it somehow on a long-term basis. So those are 6 things, everyday things you can do right now. The first 3 I've told you, you can do it while you're at home, really lazy. You can switch over your bank and your super anytime sitting at home from your computer in your pajamas. So get on it so that we can save this planet from all the fossil fuels and move towards a renewable future, because that's what we need. Thank you so much, guys. Share this video so your friends can also become more environment friendly and do more things for the environment and save the planet, thus save ourselves. And yeah, subscribe, share, like, love you all. Have a good day. Mwah, mwah, mwah.